My college graduation ceremony is today. A celebration. At least, it was supposed to be.
Yusuke, I want to end our engagement. I'm gonna go out with Ken.
That's that. I'll pay you for your troubles. Okay. My name is Yusuke Kurama. My fiancée was taken from me by my friend on my graduation day. Chie Karumi and I started dating as soon as I entered college. I was drawn to the cheerful, beautiful Chie. It wasn't long before we were dating.
Hey, Yusuke! My dream is to get married young and be a young mother. I hope I can make this dream come true with you.
We got engaged quickly to make her dream come true. We were gonna start living together after graduation, but I asked if she wanted to look for places in the spring, but she wasn't into it. I now knew why. Now that I think about it, she has been kind of distant lately. I felt something was off. I wanted to make some time to talk to her about it. I guess I didn't have to. The decision was made on her end. The man who stole my girlfriend, Ken Ubatori. I got a job at that famous corporation, Iami Group. How about you? A web design company called LK. Why? Of course you got your girl taken from you. The professors noticed you for having good grades, but you're entering some unknown small company and marrying the #1 beauty at this school? Hilarious. He snorted proudly. I don't think your company's prestige equates to your own greatness. Heh, there it is. Small dogs always bark at the loudest.
So, that's that. You weren't bad, but Ken beats you in looks and future prospects. I'm engaged, so what should I do? I thought that. But when I talked to Ken, he said he'd pay the broken engagement fees. Isn't it only natural I chose the better option? I'm sure you understand.
She didn't seem to feel bad at all and smiled at me. This is how I suddenly broke up with the woman I thought I would spend the rest of my life with. Kurama, what's with this invoice? Who said you could give out a discount like this? What? Didn't you tell me to give them a special 10% discount if they're comparing us to other companies? We're on the edge this month, so make as much profit as you can. Think about that if you're in sales, moron. I think it's better to get the deal than not. Please don't tell me to give a discount then. That's messed up. What? You're a newbie and talking like that to me? You can quit if you don't like it. I'm tired. I hate this. It's already 11 p.m. It's been 3 months since I started my job. The company was good, and the pay wasn't bad for a new grad. But my superior in the sales department was drunk with power. Everyone's working just so that man doesn't yell at them, especially the older ones who can't just switch jobs. It was faster than I thought, but I received alumni, so I have some money. If I'm gonna switch jobs, I should do it soon. But I just started, so if I quit, it'll be harder to find the next job. Huh?
What? Yusuke?
Ayu! We were both in shock. It was my former classmate, Ayu Fuzuki.
What? You're working? I didn't recognize you in the suit.
Long time no see. We live in the same apartment, but I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, it was a tiny role, but I was away for a month for a movie shoot, and there were other things.
Movie? That's amazing! Ayu's always dreamed of becoming an actress. She's been going to a lot of auditions since her school days. I see. After college, you've been in entertainment. We were talking for the first time in a while in a restaurant.
Yeah, I don't know what'll happen, so I went to college, but acting is what I want to do. I plan on really going for it after this. I'll be working part-time in the meantime.
Ayu stuck out her tongue a little in embarrassment.
How about you? You said you had a girlfriend the last time I met you.
Mankind's greatest fear is mankind itself.
What? Can you not quote Gondo Ikari all of a sudden? Also, I have so many questions. What? You broke up?
Shh! Quiet! You're being loud! I told her about my ex, and Ayu stood up in surprise. The people around us looked over.
What? That's so terrible! Who does she think you are?
Ayu's fist was shaking with anger. Ayu, she's getting angry like it's her own story. I'm kinda happy. Is that bad?
Huh? Does that mean you're single?
Ayu was shaking with anger, but she loosened her fist. Yeah, I am.
What? No way. Seriously? Go out with me then.
What?
Shh. Shh, you're so loud. Sorry.
This time it was me who stood up in surprise. They were really staring now. Sorry for the disturbance. Of course I'm surprised. You were the one that said you never saw me like that when I asked you out. In high school, I confessed my feelings to Ayu, and I was rejected. Maybe I got engaged so quickly because I wanted to forget my feelings for Ayu. We were only looking at the surface. Of course it didn't work out.
I was struggling with doing school in my dream. That's why I never thought about you like that. But after that, I heard you got a girlfriend, and I was shocked. It's selfish, but that was when I realized that I like you. I regretted it. That's why I decided that if I got the chance, I'd take it. I learned that if I give something up for something else, I'd regret it. I'm gonna take it all. I'm gonna be selfish. So I won't give up my dream, and I won't give up Yusuke.
Ayu met my gaze with pure eyes. I didn't know how to act. I'm happy, but I just started working, and I don't have so much time. And I'm thinking about switching jobs, and my head's a mess. Huh? Oh man, I never thought you'd become Ayu's manager. Listen up, everyone. When I woke up, I was reborn as a talent manager. Just kidding. Apparently, Ayu's manager disappeared the other day. Ayu was at a loss when her savior appeared. Also, I guess a lot of people quit because of my previous superior, and it was becoming a problem from HR. My resignation was the nail in the coffin. He was fired. Man, I'm sorry. Our agency is small, so the pay is low. The last manager said they wanted to get married, but with this pay, I think that was the reason. No, a workplace is all about people. I see no problems with you and Ayu here. It's perfect for me. Also, getting to work is easy. This office was one of the rooms in our apartment. That meant I just had to go to another floor. It took about a minute.
We're gonna spend more time together. I'll work hard to become your girlfriend, too. Just kidding.
Her father walked away in high spirits, and Ayu whispered this in my ear. That day at the restaurant, we were distracted by the manager thing, and I never answered her confession. Oh no, there are so many things to think about. But first, work. These are her previous projects. Please think of us for your next opportunity. There are a lot of things a manager must do. Scheduling, accompanying to sets, sales, social media. Endless. On top of lessons and auditions, Ayu accepted all kinds of offers to get her name out there. She had a small role this time, but her acting's good. I'll call you if something comes up. Oh, thank you. Please do. We worked hard together, and before we knew it, months had passed. I haven't had a day off in a while. I'm gonna buy whatever I want today. 2.5 years since I became Ayu's manager. My salary has gone up, and today was my day off. I was in a good mood walking around the city to shop when... Whoa, sorry. Huh? Wait, Ken Ubatori? It was the man who took my fiancée from me on graduation day, Ken Ubatori. You! She is ex! That's a lot of stuff. What? Are you coming back from a vacation? I was surprised to run into him, but also surprised by all the stuff he was carrying. Yeah, I'm in a hurry, so bye! Ken cut the conversation and ran away. Huh? That was weird. Well, I didn't want to talk to him anyway. Okay, shopping. That night, my friend from college told me about a reunion.
What? Reunion? You should go. I'll have my dad do it if anything comes up that day.
Thanks, I haven't met up with any friends in 3 years, so I'm excited.
If it's a college reunion, my friends won't be there. Is your ex gonna be there?
Maybe, but it's in the past and nothing's there, so don't worry.
Okay. That's fine then.
I would discover the answer to her question at the reunion. Whoa, Yusuke! Long time! You're so busy, I never see you! Sorry, my bad. I actually switched jobs, and it's been crazy. Familiar faces were appearing. I was having fun talking to my old friends. Hey Yusuke, did you know? Yua's engagement announcement yesterday. Apparently, her fiancé is the co-president of her agency, and a childhood friend. Someone who always supported her. I'm in shock, but I can't compete. Yesterday, popular actress Yua Tsukifumi announced her engagement. My friend had apparently become a big fan of hers recently. I didn't know. Hey, how about you? Yua Tsukifumi, don't you care? Oh, I think you're drunk. He was my friend. I have to tell him. I was thinking that when.
Oh, Yusuke! Long time. How are you?
I turned around to see Chie, my ex. I haven't seen her since the day she dumped me. Next to her was Ken. He seemed a little gaunt. Oh, I'm good. You look well.
I guess. We got married recently. How's the alimony life?
The money was to show my gratitude. Chie and I are happy now thanks to you shamefully taking a step back.
Oh, you're there, Yusuke.
Right then, the room stirred with excitement at the voice calling out to me. Wait, is that Yua Tsukifumi? Everyone was looking at Ayu Fuzuki, as known as Yua Tsukifumi. Why was she here? Yua Tsukifumi was Ayu's stage name. In these 3 years, she had become a popular actress. Ayu, I mean Yua, why are you here?
Surprised? I knew where you were, and it was on the way, so I came.
She walked toward me with a mischievous smile. Huh? What? Why is Yua Tsukifumi here? Wait, what? You know her? After a lot of hard work, Ayu got the starring role in a drama and got her break. Now, she was a well-known actress. Also, my friend was a member of Ayu's fan club, Yua Love. They were called Lovers. Why is Yua here?
Huh? Ken, why are you shaking? Just because there's a celebrity here? Wait, did you not tell everyone about your job yet? Yusuke is the co-president of my agency.
Huh? Co-president? The room stirred. What? Does that mean the engagement announcement? Wait!
Yes? Was about Yusuke-kun right here.
Huh? Yua's fiancé is Yusuke? No way.
What? Ken? What's wrong? Hello?
Ken went pale and started muttering. Chia seemed frightened.
Oh yeah, that's right. I came here to do something. Yeah? So what?
Chia was hesitant under Ayu's sharp gaze.
Okay. So, this is the guy?
Ayu looked at Ken. Ken was frozen and pale.
You two were the ones I wanted to see.
Chie couldn't hide her surprise that a famous actress was looking for them.
I heard you made fun of Yusuke's looks and job on graduation day. Yusuke helped me shine. He sacrificed sleep to support me. He's important to me. If you ever insult him again, I won't forgive you.
Ayu's words cut sharply. They could be lines from a drama.
What? That's how it went. I heard from Chie that Yusuke-kun dumped her. Me too. And that Ubatori-kun comforted her because she was sad.
I wasn't aware that Chie had been telling people that.
What's this? Let's go, Ken.
Oh, oof. Chie pulled an immobile Ken, and they both left. Thank you, Yua. You came all this way and said what I wanted to say.
No, I'm sorry. I couldn't hold it in. Everyone, I interrupted your fun reunion. I'm sorry.
Ayu bowed her head and apologized. It was a little reckless, but I was happy she did it for me. Wait, what was that? That's so sweet! We're able to be lovers thanks to Yusuke! Oh, wait. Sorry. I wanted to tell you, but this happened. Don't worry! I'm glad it's you! Hooray for Yua-chan! Hooray for Yusuke! Congrats to you two! The mood was celebratory. You have nice friends. Ayu smiled. Meanwhile, as for Ken Ubatori... What? He's engaged to Yua? I guess Ken was a huge Yua fan. He was so shocked after her engagement announcement that he became gaunt. The other day, when I ran into him with all that stuff in the city, apparently, that was all Yua March. He was popular in college, the professors liked him, I thought I finally beat him. But he steals my Yua? I can still do it. They are not married yet. A few weeks later, Ayu was holding a fan meeting event for her new photo book.
Thank you for coming. I hope I can continue to have your support.
You had to be a lover to participate in the event. You got to enter your name once per photo book purchase, and only those who won the raffle could come. It was on the news that fans bought multiple books to win the raffle.
Next in line.
I was shaking hands with so many fans. Everyone was putting their life on the line for 10 seconds with Ayu.
Hello? Wait, what? The next person to appear.
Yua-chan, I wanted to see you!
You?
It was Ken Ubatori. Ayu looked surprised to see Ken. Yua-chan, why him? Why do you think Chie came to me? Because I'm better. You're too good for a guy living off the money I gave him. It's not too late. If you spend time with me, you'll know.
Ow!
Ken grabbed Ayu's arm and spoke fast. Hey, let her go. Hold him down. What? What happened? I was watching the event from somewhere else. I ran over when I heard the commotion. Ken? Stay back. This man grabbed and approached Ayu-san, so we held him down. What? Are you okay, Yua?
Yeah?
Ken was held back by 2 security guards. He was still yelling. Yua-chan, I've been a fan since you were just starting out. But you're gonna go out with that guy. He can't make you happy. Ken tried to wrestle himself free to get closer to Ayu. Take him outside. There are a lot of fans waiting behind him. You! Wait! I still need to talk to Yua-chan! Ken was dragged out by the security guards. Oh, I'm putting your name on the blacklist. You'll be removed from the fan club. Huh? What? I paid money. That's not fair. It's written in the agreement. We're trying to protect Yua, so we don't want fans that can't do that. What? Eventually, Ken was taken outside and forced out of the fan club. He thought he could win if the opponent was me, even though he's a married man. He went into debt for Ayu. He had even paid me with borrowed money. Chie didn't know and was in shock. She wanted to get divorced, but she was reliant on Ken. Chie started working nights. Now, they live just to pay back what they owe. Ken desperately hid all the merch he had, but Chie sold them all for money. As for Ayu and me, thanks to the incident, you're like a god to them, Yusuke-sama. The incident at the event was posted on social media. It was going viral. Ayu's fans called me Knight-sama and praised me for it. Ken was called a dangerous man, and the fans told him to never come near Ayu. But they're not wrong. Ayu is who she is now thanks to you. Take care of my daughter, Yusuke-kun. Sir, of course. Leave it to me. Make this agency bigger too. Ha 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 ha. Her father laughed and laughed.
Yusuke, thank you for protecting me. I'm so happy my dream came true. I want to make people feel things. There may be a lot of obstacles, but are you willing to support me by my side?
Of course. You asked me to do this. You thought of me, so I'm here now. I still haven't repaid you for it. Let me do so forever. Life has its ups and downs. It won't always be smooth sailing. But, no matter what, I can obtain my own happiness with Ayu forever. My name is Taiyo Komyoji, an ordinary second-year high school student that can be found anywhere. Oh, Komyoji, you did well in this national mock exam too. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Okay, I'll keep this up and aim to pass the uni of my first choice. I have a university that I want to attend. This is a special university for me, where my parents, whom I respect, met. My parents run a pub together. My father has management talent, but is taciturn. And my mother has the strength and hospitality that make people happy. We didn't have any luxury, but to this day, we never had to worry about making ends meet. And they tell me that I can go to any university I want. And I want to learn a lot at the university that the two of them studied at. And if an encounter like what they experienced happens to me, my parents are my ideal. Yo, Komyoji, the upcoming final exam. I'll make sure I win this time. He's my classmate, Kataki enemy. By the way, Kataki also means enemy. Ever since I entered this high school, I've always been at the top of my class. Maybe that's why enemy reveals his rivalry to me.
Wow! Another great result. I'm no longer surprised when Taiyo-kun comes in first place.
And in the next test too, I came in first place. Thank you. I worked really hard this time too.
It's really amazing. I want you to tutor me next time.
I feel happy when my classmates praise me. I'm really happy since I've been studying hard. Then, that guy approached me and spoke to me in a voice filled with hatred. Hey, Komyoji, don't get too cocky. Enemy, I don't think I'm being cocky. Enemy, who was saying that he would win next time, glares at me. Just because you have good grades doesn't mean you have a promising future, right? Girls, you should be careful too. A man's value is how much power he has in the future. Of course, I don't think that grades have a direct connection to my future, but he says this every time after a test. I'm tired of hearing it. Komyoji, what is your parents' job again? Running an izakaya. I've said it so many times. An enemy who can't win in sports or grades always brings up his family's wealth. And that's right. It's a pub in a humble country town. In comparison, my father is an executive at a prestigious company. I have a better quality of life and upbringing. Don't feel so disappointed. I don't. I respect my parents. There's no reason for you to criticize me or them.
Hey, enemy! That's so lame. You should stop it. It's so embarrassing to even hear that.
The words of our female classmate pierces enemy's heart.
Your parents are amazing, but that doesn't mean you are. Don't you realize that Taiyo-kun, who is working hard on his own, is better than you?
In this way, Enemy was verbally beaten up by the girls. Unfortunately, I ended up in the same class as him in my 3rd year too, so he haunted me until I graduated. After that, I successfully entered the university of my first choice, living a fulfilling life in a new environment. Damn, you're too smart. The person who is depressed seeing my results is Fuma Izumoya. He's a friend I started hanging out with at uni. I'll definitely beat you by the time I graduate, so please teach me. I won't lose either. If you want to study, let's go to my parents' house next time. I want you to try my dad's cooking. Seriously? Okay. I really like your parents' cooking.
Wow, I'm hungry.
Fuma also showed a competitive spirit towards me, but he was different from Kataki Enemy in high school. What can I say? He doesn't despise me, so I feel like he's truly a rival. Fuma, I'm glad I came to this university and became friends with you. Huh, even if you try to bond with me, I won't lose. So we came to my parents' house. I came with Fuma and another person, Amane Shionagi.
Thank you for always being friends with Taiyo. Here is some extra.
Seriously? Thank you, Mom!
Thank you, mother-in-law. Oh my. I'm happy to have you. Feels like I have another son and daughter.
She's the top student in her class. She's a bit cold towards Fuma. According to him, Shionagi's only kind to me. As good rivals, us three get together often. I had been dreaming about the wonderful encounters at university, and was indeed blessed with amazing friends. In the end, I never won against you. What are you talking about? You got a job offer from a top-notch company. You're way more amazing than me. Such a fun college life passed in a blink of an eye. We work at different companies, and on this graduation day, we go our separate ways. You're looking to start your own business someday. That's amazing to me. Thanks to you, my university life was so fun. Fuma, you're being honest for the first time.
Taiyo-kun, congratulations on your graduation.
Ah, Shionagi-san, I couldn't beat you in grades either. Oh man. We had a pretty close race, but she graduated at the top of class in the end. She's beautiful, smart, and talented. For 4 years, she was said to be the most popular girl in the entire campus. Thanks for the past 4 years. It was fun. Yeah, if you have any trouble, let me know anytime. I'll help you.
Let's get together again.
We competed for our grades and worked hard together. Thanks to them, my uni life was very fulfilling. And just like that, the days of our youth as students came to an end. The days after I entered the workforce were rough, and before I knew it, 10 years has already passed. Sorry for the inconvenience. Thank you for doing business with us. Hey, stop talking so formally. But it's work, so it's natural, right? Fuma, who got a job at a top company, and me, who is on the phone as a client. I never thought that I would be able to maintain this connection even after graduating. How have you been lately? Isn't it tough these days with more responsibilities? I have less of that than you for sure. But, well, a Nippo baby who recently joined is quite problematic. Oh yeah? But if they are young, you should teach them kindly. No, he's the same age as us. Fuma said in a tired voice. What kind of person would cause him trouble? Oh, my bad. I kept complaining. Anyway, let's go drink again. Yeah, I'll hit you up again.
Maybe that was Izumoya-kun just now?
Shionagi-san, yeah. Amane Shionagi is smiling at me. We both changed jobs after graduation, and now we work at the same workplace. He was recently promoted to manager. It's amazing to be promoted at such a prestigious company.
I agree it's frustrating, but his efforts and abilities are genuine.
She's competent at work too, and I get a lot of help from her. And actually,
Good morning, Taiyo-kun.
Oh, good morning, Shionagi-san. Ahem. Hello? I'm here too. Are you ignoring me? Wanna fight? During our university days, when Fuma and I were together, Shionagi-san was only kind to me for some reason. At the time, I thought she was being a tsundere because she actually liked Fuma, but it seems like she was just being honest. After we graduated, she came to my parents' pub and asked me out, and now we're dating.
I have something to ask you.
Amane uses honorific language to me while working. Her seriousness at work is one of her charms. What happened?
Actually, Akeboshi-san from sales came to me crying.
It happened during today's lunch break.
Thank you for your hard work, Akeboshi-san. What happened? You don't seem to be feeling well. Shionagi-san! Well, hey, calm down. I can't breathe.
Apparently, something happened when she visited a client. She tried to listen to her, but she just kept crying and couldn't hear the details. Client? If I remember correctly, where she went today was... do you have time tonight? If Akeboshi-san seems free too, would you and she like to go out for a drink with me? The fact that she was crying means that she must have gone through a lot of hardship. I want to hear her story.
I thought you would say that. I really love that about you.
She said that and smiled, and my heart started pounding. I wonder when I'll get used to her smile. After finishing work, I brought Tsukiko Akeboshi to my parents' pub. Now I have moved out of my parents' house and live alone. It's been a long time since I've been home.
I'm sorry. Even though you're both busy, you still made time for me.
It's okay, Akeboshi-san. Amane was also worried about you. It seems that Amane has something to do and will join us later. I decided to listen to her story first.
Actually, I have visited this company several times, but today I met this guy for the first time.
Hey you! You don't seem very confident. Maybe you're nervous?
Huh? No, I'm not.
Well, you're nervous, aren't you? It's okay. Women should do business using... you know what I mean? Easy, right?
I don't intend to do that. It was the first time someone said something like that to me, so I didn't know what to say. I'm sorry. I may have offended the client.
I looked at Akeboshi-san, who apologized tearfully, and I smiled kindly at her. Akeboshi-san, it's okay. Even if they were angry, I'll do something about it. That's my role as your boss. Amane also mentioned that she will definitely protect her cute junior. You always try so hard, so maybe you were trying to deal with it all by yourself. But we are here for you. Akeboshi-san, I wonder if she's okay. She was overcome with emotion after that. Looks like she drank too much. Accompanied by my mother, she went to the bathroom crying. Oh, Amane's gonna be angry with me. Anyway, she said she met a new guy. Maybe it's the mid-career hire that Fuma was talking about. If that's the case, then I have to keep Fuma posted. I thought about that and waited for the two to return. Then... Whoa, aren't you Komyoji? What? Are you still living at your parents' house? The guy who spotted me and grinned was Kataki Enemy. It's been a long time, hasn't it? I thought you had already moved out by now. Even if you're poor, you shouldn't keep staying at your parents' house, should you? He's still the same disgusting guy. He didn't seem to change in the past decade. I'm just here with my subordinate today. I don't live here. Subordinate, huh? Heh, don't try to act cool. Oh yeah, I'm working at a prestigious company now. On the other hand, you... I heard at the class reunion, the company you joined. Even though you had such excellent grades, you went to a small company. Today, I had to come here for business drinking, but I saw some good stuff. It seems that Enemy has a big misunderstanding. I was so disappointed in him that I didn't even get into the trouble of explaining. Then... Huh? Oh, Taiyo! Long time no see! I mean, we're always on work calls, but... Huma! I'm glad to see you! Huma Izumoya came with some of his subordinates. When they saw me talking friendly with Huma, they gave me a light bow. Director Izumoya, why are you so friendly with this dude? This dude? You weren't trying to pick a fight with this person, were you? Give me a break. Huh? Enemy? Are you perhaps working for Fuma's company? Yeah, didn't I tell you the other day? He recently joined us mid-career. He's a relative of one of our executives or something. I was surprised that Enemy works at the same company as Huma, and that he was the problematic guy he was talking about. What is the relationship between you and this dude? Hey, stop calling him dude. Taiyo is my best friend from college. Well, my only best friend and rival. So, what were you doing to my dear friend and the president of our important client? President? This dude? Enemy's surprised by the shocking truth. Yes, I left the startup I joined as a new graduate a few years ago. I started my own company, and I'm now working hard every day as the president. The information Enemy heard was about my previous job. Oh, hey, Komyoji! I never heard that you're the president! Why didn't you tell me? I was about to say it. That's a lie. Komyoji is the president. Then, I lost again. You know, Enemy, I'm not even competing with you. I never even once thought of you as a rival. What? Even though Enemy seemed upset by my words, his face turned pale as he felt the anger of Fuma, his boss.
You!
Just then, Akeboshi came back from the restroom and shouted loudly. What is it all of a sudden? You surprised me. Oh, you!
This is the person who was in charge today. There is no mistake.
I was thinking it might have been that problematic guy, but... So you were the one who said something terrible to our Akeboshi today. Judging from the reactions of the two, Enemy was definitely the one in question. Just when I was thinking of asking more questions.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Well, Akeboshi-san, are you okay? Huh? Is something happening?
Amane has arrived. She got confused as she saw our situation.
Shionage-san, yes, I'm fine, but there's a bit of trouble.
Huh? Shionagi? Why are you here? No way. Amane, you also knew Enemy? I was surprised at how small the world was, but I decided to explain the details to Fuma and Amane. Then...
I can't forgive you. I hate that kind of man the most.
Amane glares sharply at Enemy. She has always had an extreme dislike for sexists. She must have been exposed to such discrimination herself. Hey, you. This is out of the question, to harass our client like that. You were already never motivated to work and just trying to please the higher-ups. But this time, I can't overlook it. This is a misunderstanding. I was just trying to relieve her nervousness.
I wasn't nervous at all, and I told you that back then. Still, you didn't stop, did you?
Enemy tries desperately to come up with an excuse. Then, Huma spoke in a cold voice. I'm truly disappointed in you. Don't think you can get away with it. All of our meeting rooms have security cameras. The audio was definitely recorded. We will know right away if we check. Oh, no way! I never thought there was a camera. Daddy never said anything like that. Enemy, holding his head in shock and panic, mumbles something. Why can't I win against him? Who grew up in such an old and poor izakaya? Hey, what did you say? Enough is enough! The moment when Fuma got even more furious.
Enemy-kun, was it?
My mother came over and spoke quietly.
I certainly couldn't let him lead a wealthy life. However, my son learned a lot from us and grew up to be a smart and kind man. Taiyo is my proud son. If you hurt my son anymore, I won't forgive you.
Enemy remains awkwardly silent as he hears my mother's dignified words.
I won't forgive you either, if you insult my love even more.
Amane stands alongside my mother and glares sharply at Enemy. My love? What kind of relationship do you have with Komiyoshi?
Huh? I'm Taiyo-kun's secretary and lover.
Lover? No way. That can't be. That Shionagi is Komiyoshi's lover.
Hey, why are you calling me like you know me from earlier? It's creeping me out.
Enemy falls to his knees as he finds out that Amane and I are dating, and he voices something out very faintly, like an insect that's about to die. What are you saying? Do you really not remember? Hey, Amane, do you know him? He seems to know you.
Sorry, but who the heck are you?
Enemy finally burns out and turns to ashes when I ask to scatter the remains of Enemy. Apparently, Enemy and Shionagi were classmates from junior high, and Enemy liked Amane one-sidedly. Amane, you don't remember him? Afterwards, the security camera was thoroughly checked, and Akiboshi's testimony was confirmed to be correct. Kataki Enemy will be brought to an internal meeting for harassing a woman from another company. His father, who was an executive, became furious at his son's wrongdoing. You! Not only did you end up being a Nepo baby, but you also caused a lot of trouble to so many people. Leave the company now, and as of today, move out of my house too. Got it? It seems that he was the one who was living at his parents' house. Apparently, his father also took responsibility and was demoted. And after that, Enemy cried to her mother, but...
Why are you so rotten to the core? I told you not to look down on people so many times, but you... I won't help you anymore. Do something about your own life.
Oh no! His mother scolded him, and she made sure his grandparents wouldn't help him either. The fact that I'm the president of a rapidly growing company, and that I am the lover of his first love. There are rumors that he's now wandering somewhere due to the shock of being completely defeated, but only God knows where he is. Mom, I'm sorry. I made a big fuss here. Tell Dad that I'm sorry too. At a later date, I called my mother and apologized again for the commotion the other day.
It's alright. The regulars were praising you, actually. That you've become a cool guy.
Oh, stop it. Thanks though, Mom. I'll go home soon again.
Come back anytime. I'll be waiting with your dad.
It's so nice to have a place to go back to whenever I'm tired.
Akiboshi-san seems to have recovered from that incident and is working even harder.
I'm glad that my valued employee recovered. Thanks to you too, Amane. After all, my girlfriend is the coolest woman in the world.
I'd be happier if you told me I'm cute.
It's rare for her to snuggle up to me like this. She's usually cool, so when she does this, my heart can't stop pounding. And... Tsukiko Akiboshi-san, I'm terribly sorry about what our former employee did the other day. How has your work been since then?
to you, everything is going well.
Oh, that's good to hear. Whenever you visit our office in the future, I'll be the one in charge. Please rest assured.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Yeah! Fuma Izomoya-san, he's beyond cool.
Huh? There are not many people in life that you can call rivals. Being able to meet good rivals like Amanda and Fuma has been a great asset in my life. And there are many other important people who support me too. I'm happy to have met so many people I love. I want to live every day without forgetting that. Wait, it's that girl again. My name's Tenwa Uzumi, 28. I started working straight out of high school, and now I'm technically a CEO. That girl brings flowers every month. I wonder if she lost a loved one. Our office just moved here recently. The girl places flowers by the telephone pole diagonally in front of us. She takes away the flowers when they wilt, so no one complains about it. I heard that a man comes to place flowers sometimes too. Sir, good morning!
Good morning!
I was watching her when my employees talked to me. Oh, good morning. A typical morning. I thought today would be like any other. Watch out! I noticed a car making a weird movement, so I ran instinctively. Suddenly, it sped up toward the girl. Please! Was it my instant decision? Or momentary superhuman strength? The girl was unable to move with the car heading toward her, and I grabbed her. I don't remember what happened after. When I came to, I was looking up at the sky, and my body was numb.
Sir!
Sir, wake up!
We'll apply pressure. Stop watching. Call an ambulance. 911, sir, don't die!
Die? Me? My eyelids feel heavy. And I went under again. I only had one parent and was not rich growing up. After high school, I started working part-time for money and started a business. I started service that took on basically any job. I had no skills, so I made money doing simple tasks.
Wow, you work hard. Can I ask you to do this again?
Really? Of course.
I'm the leader of this shopping district. I'll get the word out about you.
A few months later, it was all random tasks, but I got more jobs from the shopping district. Okay, I got more requests, and I have more savings. I'm gonna work hard. Huh? Are you Uzumi? Huh? Oh, Nishinomiya. Long time no see. This is Najio Nishinomiya. I knew his name, but I never really talked to him in school. What's with the uniform? Don't tell me you started a blue-collar work straight out of high school? Yeah, I started this service. I'm self-employed. How about you? I ignored his insulting tone. It would be worse to react. Me? My daddy's company.
A fractured left arm and right leg. Bruised back, 2-month recovery. 3 months including rehab.
The next day, I awoke from a bad but nostalgic dream. The doctor told me in the news.
No damage to internal organs? Thanks to you protecting yourself with your arm and leg.
A pretty good outcome considering the situation.
Still, you'll be hospitalized for a while. Any questions?
Doc? Why wasn't I transported to another dimension? Nowadays, this kind of situation means I would wake up in a different universe with superpowers. Why am I just waking up normally?
That's because this is a Love Koi world, and you weren't hit by a truck.
You're right. I wasn't hit by a truck. The doctor wrote down that I might have hit my head after that. That really scared me. The tests and police questioning was done. My employees came to see me.
An elderly person with dementia was driving, right? So scary, really.
I'm glad I'm alive. until I get out of here.
Leave it to us. Everyone will work hard, so please rest up.
I have such good employees. I had nothing to do, so I stared up at the ceiling. Now that I think about it, I really lived my life. I finished my first service. With my savings, I got a small office, and now I run a designated driver service. A lot happened. I always wanted to start my own business. I got some employees and was finally making my dreams come true. Then, this. I heard a voice and turned to look. Oh, it was the girl who always brought flowers to the telephone pole.
I'm glad you're alive. You're still alive?
She was shaking. I guess that made sense considering what she saw.
I'm Misakiwara. Thank you for saving me.
She bowed her head and raised it to show a forced smile. I'm Tenwa Uzumi. Sorry I look like this. I'm glad we're both okay.
But aren't you here because you aren't okay?
I guess you're right. Let's say I'm glad we are both alive.
You're right.
Sometimes, I mean, you come every month.
What? Sorry. I don't recognize you.
No, I actually am in that office. I tried to change the subject. I didn't want to overstep. I was suddenly overcome with sleepiness. It's happened a lot since I got here.
Oh, sorry. Are you tired?
No, I think my body's trying to fix itself.
Oh, you're right. Please rest. Can I come see you again?
I nodded and made my way to Dreamland. Yesterday was tough. She kept saying she wanted her friend to go in the other car. A few months later, my employees came again. They came to give me updates. Good job refusing. We can't be doing that. I'll leave the important decisions to you two. In the designated driver service, you work in pairs. One person follows in another car to take the designated driver home. But if you let a customer ride this other car, it becomes illegal. The two of them went home and the hospital was silent. The office is running well. Maybe I should have stretched the bonuses a little. I need to reward them properly. Huh? I thought I recognized you. What happened to you? Najio Nishinomiya recognized me and came in. He hasn't changed. What? Well, as you see, I need 2 months to recover. 2 months of unemployment? That's wild. Yes. And? You at your father's company? Yeah, I'm rich. I graduated from a top university and entered my daddy's company. Every day's happy. You probably got hurt from doing physical labor work, right? You gotta stop that. Who cares? Don't compare jobs. I knew it was pointless, but I continued. And? Why are you here? You wouldn't come here for no reason. Huh? Who cares? Nishinomiya hesitated. What a mystery. Another visitor arrived then. You! What's happening today? The visitors keep coming.
What is someone like you doing here?
Yikes! How?
This person saved my life! You murderer!
What? I'm sorry. Nishinomiya was pale and shaking. What had happened? You bastard! A guy like you! Get out of my sight! This is a hospital! Nishinomiya didn't argue, bowed to them, and left. What? Sorry about that. After things calmed down, the three of them bowed their heads to me. It's fine. I was surprised though.
Thank you so much for saving my daughter. And how do you know that man?
Oh, he was my classmate. He said he happened to see me.
I see.
The weird tension didn't go away, and Misaki's parents ended up saying their thanks and leaving. I was alone with her now. The air felt heavy.
Aren't you gonna ask? About earlier, or before all this? About the flowers?
I don't like to overstep, but if it makes you feel better to let it out, I'm here to listen. She thought for a moment.
I had a sister who was 2 years older than me. She was always mean to me. Miss Saki, you're so slow. Are you really my sister? Shut up! I'm going at my own pace. We always fought. Honestly, I don't think I liked her back then. That day, we were fighting and walking apart. Misaki! I didn't see it. That man was looking at his phone. He turned his steering wheel the wrong way.
She must be remembering the scene. Her voice shook.
It happened in a flash. My sister pushed me and... Before I knew it, the funeral was over. We took care of my sister's belongings. I found her diary.
This is what it said.
Why am I so mean to Misaki? I should be nice to her since I'm an adult. Misaki's my precious sister, but we fought again. Why does this happen? I realized that my sister loved me then. But now she's not here.
That's why she brought flowers every month, on top of that.
That guy ended up with 3 years. His sentence was suspended. Why? He killed someone. No matter how much he repents or apologizes, we won't forgive him. We can't forgive him.
The reason behind her family's hatred was so heartbreaking.
I'm sorry, I'm crying. I feel a little better now.
A few minutes later, Misaki wiped her tears and forced a smile. No,
I'm sorry for saying all that. It must be hard to respond. I'll go now.
She stood up to leave, but turned around to face me.
Can I come again? Because you saved me, and it happened in that spot. This time we were both saved. I feel like it means something. Sorry I overstepped. You're really hurt.
I'm always bored here. My hand's like this, too. I'd be happy if you came to talk to me when you have time.
Would it be okay?
I'm the one asking you. Please come again if you want.
Thank you.
She smiled slightly. I've made a new friend.
Damn it!
Meanwhile, Najio Nishinomiya cursed and looked regretful.
That accident messed everything up. Someone, save me! Bastard. Harsh. I'll never be forgiven.
About 2 months passed since then.
You're finally getting out, Tenwa-san. You made it.
Am I a prisoner or something? Thank you for coming in from time to time. I had recovered more quickly than predicted, so I was getting out today. We talked quite often, and now we were on a first-name basis. I stepped outside to see Najio Nishinomiya. Nishinomiya, you're here again? Is someone you know in here?
It was me, and... Stop bugging me and go home already.
His face was lifeless. He looked down.
It's none of your business. Don't ask. Go home.
I just realized his clothes and shoes were a mess.
He looks terrible. He was disowned, fired.
What? Really? Misaki looked somewhat sad. She must have hit the nail on the head because Nishinomiya bit his lip. This was who he was now. When he came into my hospital room to make fun of me, that must have been all he had.
I had someone investigate you.
She sighed and told him.
It wasn't good, but after the accident, I thought you might have repented a little. Is your phone okay?
My phone had been ringing multiple times. I didn't want to cut off the conversation, but it's okay. It's just my employee. They said they would throw a little welcome back party for the CEO when I'm out.
What? You're CEO?
Yeah, it's a small company, but I have some employees now. I responded, but Nishinomiya's response was unexpected.
Uzumi, please, lend me some money. Look at me.
Suddenly, Nishinomiya got down on his knees and bowed his head. Huh? You? I know you're in some trouble, but still. Misaki's next to me and you're gonna say that? Is what I was about to say.
No, I want you to help her.
We returned to the hospital and learned why Najio had been coming here.
Hey yo, Naijo's friends. How unexpected. What? Did you all come to see me?
She was all skin and bones and didn't look very healthy. Apparently, her name was Koharu Tachibana. She smiled at us. We left the hospital room and went to a nearby restaurant.
I met her after I got fired because of the accident. A year ago, she developed a heart condition. She doesn't have parents to rely on, and neither do I. I managed to pay for the hospital bills and tests from my savings, but I don't have enough for surgery. Please, her surgery fees. Let me borrow 5 million yen. I'll do anything.
Misaki didn't say anything. She had hired a PI, so she might have known this already. Are you really asking this right now?
I know. I've regretted and repented since that accident. I know that I won't be forgiven, but she doesn't have time. She gets worse every day. She only gets 1 year if she doesn't get surgery. The success rate gets lower every day she doesn't get the surgery. But I have no money.
Seems like this man had many different chances to think about the meaning of life. It was so sudden, my thoughts couldn't keep up. Misaki tugged my sleeve.
Whatever you want to do.
She left. She wasn't refusing. I crossed my arms and looked up like I was thinking about it. Maybe it was a mistake meeting her again. I need to separate Misaki from Tachibana-san's situation. If I don't do anything now. 5 million is a lot. You didn't ask your parents?
I did. I explained everything. But they told me I wasn't their son anymore.
I see. Give me a week to think. A week passed quickly. Najio jumped into the hospital room excitedly.
Koharu! We have the money for surgery! You're saved!
What? Really? But how?
Koharu, when your surgery goes well, I need to tell you something.
What? What is it? Tell me now.
I can't now. After the surgery.
As for me, Misaki and I wanted to see the same movie, so we were at the movie theater.
Did you make the right choice?
Someone's life was on the line. I could feel that Nishinomiya wanted to save her too.
And we met Koharu-san.
And you, I was surprised.
Well, he went that far.
This past week, Najio took a day off work to go apologize to her family. He had gone to them many times, but they always shooed him away. This time, he was yelled at, and on the third day, they said nothing to him.
I apologize for taking your daughter's life. I can only apologize. I'm truly sorry.
On the 5th day, Misaki's father took him by the neck to Misaki's sister's gravesite to apologize. In a way, it might look like he's putting on a show to borrow a lot of money, but... Is that Nishinomiya? From the window, I saw Najio place flowers on the road and pray. I had heard that a man comes sometimes to put flowers there. Could it be... 6 months later, Koharu's surgery succeeded, and the outlook was good. After the surgery, Misaki and I went to see her. Nishinomiya bowed his head.
Uzumi, thank you for saving her life. I'm sorry I made fun of you. Wada-san, I'm sorry to you as well.
I heard from Najio. My deepest condolences to the two of you.
He must have told her everything. There was no arrogance or ill will behind his actions. Misaki watched Nishinomiya's bowed head with mixed emotions.
Honestly, I don't think my family or I can truly forgive you. Never forget that.
I know. I took someone you loved from you. I'll never forget it.
Koharu-san, I'm happy you're okay. Take care of him.
No matter what, he's the man that took a loved one from her. I felt the strength behind her kind smile. After that, Koharu was discharged and married Najio. He made amends with his parents and started his own business that dealt with traffic safety and medicine.
We want less people to be sad and less people to make others sad.
When he turns 50, he would discover some revolutionary technology. But that's a story for the future. As for us, we were closer than ever. We were visiting Misaki's sister's gravesite. We were just about to clean something.
Did the perpetrators apologize to you after your accident?
Yeah, the whole family came to apologize.
That's good. Is good the right word? Jeez. One wrong turn and... Bye, Misaki. Live for me. What? One-chan?
What's wrong? She looked up. I'll be back, she whispered. You can never make up for taking a life. Victims whose lives are taken from them. The families that are left behind. The sadness is immeasurable. In this moment, the weight of a life changes, or it looks like it changes. Even though all lives were equally valuable, all people are precious to someone. But I don't think it's wrong to feel like the lives of your loved ones are more important than others. If you were me, Misaki, or Nishinomiya, what would you do?
Why are you here, you incompetent nerd?
A shut-in is finally present?
It's been a while. My name is Kenichi Akihabara, and my nickname in high school was Otaken, as in Otaku Kenichi. Today, I'm having a reunion with my high school classmates for the first time in a while. As you can see, my classmates keep making fun of me.
Otaken, you haven't changed at all since the old days, have you?
Still living the life of a recluse? What a good life, huh?
I was teased by these guys every day in high school because I was a geek and introvert. They were the reason I stopped going to school halfway through high school. I knew I shouldn't have come here.
By the way, Kito-kun, you are amazing, aren't you? You're a top salesman at that major IT company, and you were recently promoted, right?
Well, it's natural for someone like me.
What are you talking about? You first got your job through your relatives' connections.
You got recommended to the same company because you were dating me too. You should be grateful.
Sorry, I forgot about that. Well, once you're in, right?
Good grief, they're the same as ever. I attended the reunion to face my dark past and part ways with it. But in the end, it seems to have only brought back bad memories of the past. I've gotta go home early. In order to escape from this hellish place, I decided to leave.
Oh, Taken! Are you going to Akihabara now?
Ignoring the sneers on my back, I ran away and left the place. Why am I like this? Perhaps because of the rain, the river flowing under the bridge is dark and muddy, as if to reflect my current state of mind. I have no friends, no girlfriend. My job is not going well. I can't believe my life is like this. I was thinking like that, looking at the river at night. Huh? What is that? I saw a small boat made of bamboo leaves going down the river. Looking in the direction from which the boat came, I see a woman sitting on the riverbank. What is she? In the rain, without an umbrella.
She's going to sink soon. Just like my life.
Isn't she kind of dangerous? She's soaking wet and there's something obviously wrong with her. I was a little scared, but I didn't want to leave her alone, so I decided to call out to her. Oh, are you okay?
I'm not okay. My company went bankrupt, I don't have a job, and I don't have the energy to live anymore.
I see. But don't worry, I'm pretty much jobless too. I never went to high school, never worked at a company, and I just got laughed at by my former classmates.
I see. You're so kind to go out of your way to tell me that.
She told me her name is Asuka and she was working in the HR department. But it was discovered that the company had been conducting a fraud and all the employees got unemployed.
I feel much better now that you've listened to me. Thank you.
No, don't worry about it. I'm going home now. I'll give you my umbrella. Well then.
Huh? Wait a minute. I'm going to give this to you as thanks. I made it out of the business cards and brochures of my previous company, but please accept it.
Oh, thank you very much.
I'm going to try my best to find another job, so please don't give up on your life either, sir.
And so, I left her and headed home.
I wonder when Kenichi's going to get a proper job. I'm worried about him.
Well, he seems to be working from home these days, so let's be patient.
But he hardly comes out of his room. What is he doing?
Oh dear, here we go again.
I'd be relieved if he got a big job at a big company or became a civil servant.
That's not the only way to make a proper living, right? Besides, I'm sure he has his own ideas. I've taught myself web designing since I was a shut-in, and I'm earning a modest income. I give a small amount of money to my parents every month, but they don't know about my programming and web designing. It might be difficult for them to understand the nature of my work.
Kenichi, I'll put your dinner in the fridge.
Okay, thanks. However, such a life could not last for long, and one day, an incident occurred out of the blue. Dad, are you okay? Are you okay? I rushed to the hospital when I heard that my father was gonna be hospitalized. Fortunately, he was not in critical condition, but after exams, it was found that he had suffered a cerebral infarction.
He survived, but they say it will take him a long time to recover.
Oh no!
He has to quit his job. What are we going to do now?
I'll try to make more money. Don't worry.
But how are you going to make money?
Well, I'll take care of it. Mom, just wait and see.
Kenichi, wait a minute.
I hurriedly left the hospital room, but of course, I had no idea what I was gonna do. Damn, it's still no good. This isn't enough at all. My savings quickly ran out from paying Dad's medical bills and our living expenses. I had no choice but to go get higher paying gigs. With that in mind, I decided to go out and try to negotiate with random companies in person. I borrowed my dad's suit and set out on my own. Go home! Please, can I talk to you for a minute? I don't know what you're trying to sell, but we're good. As a former social recluse with poor communication skills, I was naturally given the cold shoulder. After that, I tried various companies, but the results were disastrous. I was never taken seriously. Worst of all, I ended up... Huh? You wanna join our gang? No, I don't. Do you happen to need a website? Whoopie pies? You idiot! My boss is diabetic! I'm sorry! Excuse me! I said that and ran away as fast as I could. I don't know how he misheard website as whoopie pies. Then after that, I visited a tech company. I can't go home like this. There's no way out, so I have to make up my mind. I told myself that, and decided to talk to the receptionist. Excuse me, may I have a word with you?
Yes? How can I help you? What? Are you Otaken?
What?
What's with the dorky suit? You look like an old man. It's really hilarious.
Hey, don't laugh at me all of a sudden.
You look like a loser who failed at job hunting.
Ugh. I never dreamed I would meet this person in a place like this, and I'm so upset. And to make matters worse, even he appeared.
Hey, could it be Otaken? What? You came to see us?
No, I'm just here to get a web design work.
What are you talking about? You don't even have an appointment.
Damn, that's enough. Sorry for interrupting you. I was so disappointed that I ran away from the place. Damn, why am I so useless? Thinking about it calmly, it's impossible to suddenly jump into a major tech company and get a gig. I'm so pathetic. Oh, I know. After listening to calming music for 3 hours, my head cleared up after crying, and I suddenly had an idea. I know. Why don't I ask someone who is good at sales? Let's see. Look for sales agent. Oh, there it is. What I found there was a service for freelancers and sole proprietors to sell their products on behalf of their clients. I see. I guess I can use this. Alright, I'll talk to them tomorrow. And so, from the next day, I was to try something new. A few days have passed since then, but I still haven't got my client. I guess it costs quite a bit, but I don't have any other options. Since my earnings are not enough to cover further cost, I had to find another way. Oh, come to think of it, that lady I met the other day said she was in HR. She might be able to help me. With that in mind, I hurriedly disassembled the bamboo ship and called the number on the business card. We agreed to meet in person to discuss the details.
I see. You're having trouble with your business? I understand. Please leave it to me.
What? Are you sure? Thank you very much.
No worries. By the way, I used to sell insurance before I did HR.
Is that so? Well, that's really reassuring.
I will be your contact person for a while, so please don't worry. In return, I'd like to ask you this.
Yes? What is it? The condition she proposed was unexpected. That is, to establish a corporation with me as its representative. Asuka-san said she will deal with all the expenses and complicated procedures to start the business for me. But is it really that easy to set up a corporation?
Yes, it is. As long as you prepare the proper documents and file the application, you can do it right away. Besides, if you incorporate it, it will be my place of employment as well.
I have a lot of worries, but seeing her speak so confidently, I decided to trust her. A few days later, we successfully established a company and started business immediately. A month later...
Yes, this is Akiba Creative. You need a new website? Thank you very much.
Whoa, it's only been a month, and we have this much work. Asuka-san is amazing.
Just by being a corporation, your credibility goes up a lot, you know? Let's keep it going. I can't believe Kenichi brought a woman home.
The business was smooth sailing, and from the next week, we became very busy. And after a few months, we got more employees and the business was doing reasonably well. Yay! We're finally in the black! This is all thanks to Asuka-san and everyone! Thank you!
You're welcome.
By the way, we decided to renovate our garage to use it as our office. It was my dad's idea. The employees whom we hired were geeks like me, but they were all talented with their own areas of expertise, such as programming and web design.
Oh, Oh, it's so cozy here with so many people who are like me.
I'm glad to hear you say that.
The company I was at before was a big company, but it was super unethical and I hated it.
She used to work for the same company as Kito and Ishiguro by coincidence. It seems the working environment was hell, with reckless orders and schedules being forced on them.
Especially a guy named Kito, the sales section chief. He was the president's nephew and he did whatever he wanted to show his ability to the president.
I see. So you were forced to work so much just so that Kito's reputation would improve, huh? That was tough, hey?
Yeah, but you were really kind. I think I'm falling in love with you. You're getting too close to him, aren't you? Get away from him!
I can't believe Kenichi would be so popular with girls! So, my company started out small, but gradually grew bigger. As we worked steadily, we became recognized in the industry and followed a path to success that we had never dreamed of. One day, many months later, our company reached a turning point. Hello, it's been a while. How are you?
Are you Otaken by any chance? What's the matter with you wearing such an expensive-looking suit?
Clothes make the man, huh?
So, they are your former classmates. They're even worse than I thought. What? Who's that lady next to you? She's a hottie. My name is Takahashi. I'm the secretary of Akiba Creative.
Oh, okay. Well, it's nice to meet you too. Wait, Akiba Creative? Sounds familiar.
I thought I heard the president of Akiba Creative was going to be here today. Apparently, it's something important.
They seem to not know the details. They're puzzled.
We are here to discuss the acquisition of your company, and we have an appointment with your president at 2 p.m. Huh? Please wait a moment.
What do you mean by acquisition? I mean, why's Otaken with the president's secretary?
He is our president, Akihabara.
Well, a lot has happened.
No way! That Otaken? President?
Kito was confused, but that was understandable. I can't believe it myself, that my company has gone public. After a while, we were led to a reception room where we met their president.
Nice to meet you. My name is Noriko Kito, the president. Thank you for coming all the way here today.
It's my pleasure to meet you too. She's apparently Kito's aunt. She looks young and seems to have a good personality. Now, how do you feel about our proposal?
I have no objection. Our company would very much like to be a part of your company.
Noriko, wait a minute. I didn't hear anything about that.
Just when I thought the deal was going to proceed smoothly, Kito quickly came behind the president and began to protest.
I told you to call me the president, didn't I? Besides, this has already been decided.
I don't agree. I can't believe that a company so big would be sold so easily to punks like them.
Although he's not a member of the board of directors, he is highly trusted by the president because of his abilities, so he's always involved in important decisions.
Aren't you misunderstanding something? We're not trying to sell the company out. What we are talking about here is a friendly takeover. It's not a hostile one as you may have assumed.
Friendly or hostile, the result is the same. This means the loss of my company.
Hey you! What's with your rude talk? I won't tolerate it just because you're the president's nephew.
Ugh, you're giving me a headache. Don't make so much noise, be quiet.
But this lame bastard is...
I said shut up. And it was our side that proposed this takeover in the first place.
That's right. We were approached by this company that was losing competent workers and showing poor business performance.
We understand and respect the value of your company. What we are looking for is a partnership to create synergies.
Fine. Why don't you just do as you please? It's none of my business anyway.
Hey you, get out of the room already. Don't embarrass us any further.
No, ma'am. Let him stay. There's something I need to clarify before we agree to the takeover. Saying that, I take out a document from my bag.
What is this?
These are documents that I had my secretary gather regarding various contract violations by a certain salesperson at your company. Orders that are out of scope, forced overtime work, poor morale. All the root causes of your company's problems are here. His performance may have seemed impressive, but there was a catch.
This guy, when did he?
In addition, we have gathered testimonies from your former developers.
As you may have guessed, Daisuke Kito right there is the root cause of all these problems.
I see. I don't want to believe it, but seeing all the evidence, I can't deny it.
Please wait a minute. There must be some mistake. I'm sure these guys fabricated it.
If you think it's a lie, please hold hearings with your development team. I'm so embarrassed. This is all due to my lack of supervision. And, Miss President, actually there is one more thing I wanted to talk to you about.
As Asuka-san said that, the door opened and Ishiguro came in.
What is it? I am just a receptionist, I don't know anything. She has been using the company's money for personal use for many years by colluding with her boyfriend Daisuke Kito. She used the company's expenses to enjoy private trips and eating and drinking at fancy restaurants.
Then Asuka-san presents a copy of an electronic payment record showing fraudulent purchases.
Apparently, he had falsified the receipts and cheated the accounting department.
The entire room quieted down for a moment as everything was revealed.
Understood. I leave it to President Akihabara to take appropriate measures based on these records.
What?
Thank you very much. I believe there isn't much for us to do, though.
It's only a matter of getting rid of a very limited number of people.
Thus, Kito and Ishiguro, who were held responsible for the injustice, were dismissed on disciplinary grounds. Oh, by the way, as for my parents...
Kenichi, I'm sorry I haven't been more understanding of your work. I assumed that working for a big company was all that mattered, but nowadays there are so many possibilities, aren't there?
Mom, yeah, thanks. A little while after the company started to take off, she apologized to me. I'm glad to hear you say that, but... Mom, it's you who never gave up on me, even when I stopped going to school. I'm sorry for worrying you all these years. Thank you for everything. Let me repay you the favor from now on.
Kenichi, I'm sorry, and thank you.
I know you worked hard to earn money for us. Thank you, Kenichi. I'll be there whenever I can to help you too. Thus, we, who had been somewhat at odds with each other, reconciled. Now, I love the time I spent talking with them. Later, after completing all the procedures for the acquisition, I called Asuka-san to a certain place.
This place? It's where I first met Akihabara-san.
Unlike that time, the setting sun is beautiful today.
Huh? Is that a bamboo boat? What? Could this be a ring?
I shouted from the bridge, just as she found a ring. Asuka-san!
Akihabara-san, could this be?
I love you! Please go out with me!
Of course! I love you too.
What? What did you say? I can't hear you! Please say it again!
I'm saying I love you!
She keeps smiling and waving her hands, and I wave back. And so, we started dating on this day. Later, when I visited the new office after the takeover, I found a strange scene there.
Good morning. I'm here to clean up the office.
Good morning.
After they were fired, they tried to get some kind of job, but they miserably failed. Even Kito's aunt abandoned them. So they came crying to me, and I gave them a job as janitors, thinking it would be a good punishment. This is what happens when they lose respect for others. This is a chocolate factory in a small town. It's small, but we make our chocolates with love. Phew, is that all for today?
Yes, it is. Great work.
My name's Seiichi Takagi. I'm 28 years old, a high school graduate, working at this factory for 10 years this year. And the girl next to me is Sakura Ogawa, a kohai. She's a girl I've taken care of as a mentor. We've just finished working and are on our way home, but... Sato? When did you come in?
Hey, you guys! What are you lollygagging about? Get on with the next production!
This man, who obviously looks like a villain, is our business partner, Takeshi Sato. He was my classmate in high school, and is now an elite employee of a major confectionery manufacturer. The next production? But our work is done for the day.
Huh? What are you talking about? If you finished early, then do some extra work!
I know this guy very well. He's always looking for an opportunity to force someone to do something unreasonable. He was the same in high school. He didn't like that he could never beat me in studies or sports, so he always made unreasonable demands to me.
By the way, we haven't received the order we placed last time. What's going on with that?
The delivery date is still a long way off, you know? There's no way it can be done that quickly.
Then we'll change the delivery date. Change the date from next month to 3 days later.
That's absurd.
If you can't do it, I won't pay you, okay? So get your asses back to work.
Can you stop this? We're barely keeping up with your demand.
Oh, you're a subcontractor, and yet you're talking so high and mighty, aren't you, Mr. Takagi?
Damn, what a prick.
A first-class company is doing business with a poor factory like yours. You should even do it for free.
He spat out and left our factory. What the heck is with that guy?
I really hate that guy.
Well, calm down, both of you. It happens all the time. It shouldn't happen all the time. This is too much. I know that. But you see, there are a lot of unreasonable things in this world. And we ended up working overtime all night long.
Senpai, I'm seeing something I'm not supposed to see. A fairy.
The next day, after working all night and exhausted, Ogawa-san and I were taking a break. I'm sure that's not a hallucination. I've been seeing something since a while ago too.
By the way, Senpai, has Sato been always like that?
Yeah, he hasn't changed a single bit since high school. He just needs to have everything his way.
Wow, he's the worst.
Sato, the son of a city councilor, has always loved to stand on top of others. However, due to his arrogant personality and behavior, he had few people he could call friends.
Damn, they're all idiots, aren't they? They're all so inferior to me.
After graduating from high school, I chose to get a job right away, partly because my family didn't have much money. I thought that was the last time I would see Sato, but I never thought I would see him again like this.
Senpai, I think I can sleep here. The floor is surprisingly warm.
No, don't sleep here. You'll catch a cold, you know.
Sakura, be careful not to overwork, okay? We can work until noon on our own. You two should get some rest, okay?
Sorry, thank you very much. After that, I managed to send her home, and I also went back to my apartment. And the next morning, when I came to the factory, to my surprise, Ogawa-san, who collapsed yesterday, was already working.
Good morning, Senpai. Let's work hard today, too.
Good morning. What? Are you okay?
Yes, I am. I feel all better after a good night's sleep. We're working on a recipe for a new product today, right?
Yes, but don't push yourself too hard, okay?
I'll be fine. Come on, let's get started.
We are a small factory, so many of our colleagues take on different tasks, including recipe development. I guess we'll just have to increase the variety of products used in this chocolate.
Yes, I agree with you. It's summer now, so I think ice cream would sell well.
I see. That would certainly be more in demand. Compared to major manufacturers and well-known brands, we're not as well known, so we want to offer something as innovative and interesting as possible.
Oh, how about this?
Ogawa-san proudly holds up the prototype, but it looks like...
The name of it is Choco Cool Wrap Ice Cream.
Rejected. And so, the days at our chocolate factory passed by peacefully. A few days later, to improve our brand image, we used the chocolate made in our factory to hold a simple workshop. Alright, let's all make it together!
Oji-san, Teach me how to make them too!
Hey, call him Oni-san, okay? Say sorry.
It's okay. First of all, put the chopped chocolate in a bowl. While I teach the child, Ogawa-san and the factory manager are making whipped cream with another child.
I'm jealous of that boy. He's so close to Senpai.
Ogawa-san, your hands are not moving.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Well, you're young, so I understand how you feel.
Oh, it's not like that, okay?
Don't worry, Ogawa-san. Our chocolates bring happiness.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, because I, the factory manager, I'm so happy with my life.
You're right. I'll do my best.
Thus, we were able to successfully complete the workshop with a great response from the children. The next day, however, once again, our factory was cornered by this guy's reckless demands. Your factory's too inefficient. We need to increase production. We don't have many employees, and I'm afraid it's gonna be tough to produce more. I don't want to hear excuses, okay? You must meet delivery deadlines, or we will stop doing business with you. Well, no matter what you say. Hey, that's enough. We don't want to have to do more work for your selfish reasons. Huh? Takagi, I told you to watch your mouth, didn't I? Stop it, both of you. Let's keep things civil. Well, fine. Well, good luck with meeting the deadline. With that, Sato left, and I could do nothing but silently watch him go. Then the manager sighs and turns to me apologetically. I'm really sorry. It's my fault that this happened. No, you did nothing wrong. It's all his fault.
Manager, can't you call our business partner to change the person in charge? If things continue as they are, our company will go under.
It's not that easy. They have their own reasons, and it's difficult. See me and Ogawa-san with our heads in our hands, the manager shook his head sadly. After that, we worked late every day to come up with ideas. We thought that in order for our company to survive, we needed to create unique products that no major company could imitate.
Okay, how about this, Senpai?
Let's see. No, it's not quite right. If we do this a little more here. Both of you, it's time to take a break. It's late at night. After repeated trial and error, a prototype was finally completed.
Here it is. This is our new product. It's Chaco's Superhero Mouse-kun.
Are you sure this is a good idea?
Of course it is. It's something Senpai and I are very proud of.
But seeing her so proud of her work made me even more anxious. Since then, Ogawa-san and I have been busy with work as usual, and we often went home together. One such night...
Senpai, actually, there's something I have to tell you.
Something you have to tell me?
Yes, I actually...
Are you hungry?
Yes, it's right before payday and I'm a little broke.
I see. Then, you wanna go out for some ramen? It's on me.
Really? Yay!
She's totally taking advantage of me. Still, seeing her looking happy made me feel relieved. A few days later, Sato appeared at the factory after work, staring at us with an eerie smile. I don't know what he's up to, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna say something crazy. Hello all, how are you doing? Hi, how can I help you today? Well, I heard you guys have been working hard lately. That's why I came to give you a pep talk. Oh well, thank you for taking the trouble to do that. Actually, I'm supposed to have dinner with the owner of a high-end hotel chain, one of our major clients. So, what can we do for you? I was wondering what to do about the sweets to serve at that time. Okay. That's why I thought I would have you guys make it for me. Some super high-quality sweets. Huh? It's for the owner of a first-class hotel, so you can't just make some ordinary chocolate, okay? Wait a minute, you're talking on your own, but we haven't said we'll take the job. Huh? Do you even know your place? Just listen to what I say like a subcontractor that you are, you morons. Sato yells at us one-sidedly. We were speechless by his insolence.
Listen, huh? My career is at stake. A third-rate factory has no right to refuse.
This guy, he's saying whatever he wants.
In 24 hours, make 100 chocolates from each of 50 different types of cacao beans from around the world.
We will not do that, sir.
Then we'll stop doing business with you.
That made me flinch, and Sato doesn't miss it.
You're still so sweet after all. Just like chocolate, huh, Takagi-kun?
Do you really think this is okay? There's no way you have that kind of decision-making power.
I'm in charge of this project, and I have the right to do whatever the heck I want.
If we don't do something about it, the factory will go out of business. But we had no choice.
Takagi, I hate righteous-looking people like you the most. That's why I'm gonna crush you thoroughly.
I was so frustrated with myself for being helpless in the face of such a lowly man. After Sato left, the factory manager slowly approached me. Oh gosh, Takagi-kun. I never thought this would happen. I'm sorry, manager. It's my fault. No, not at all. You're doing a great job. No need to apologize. But if things continue as they are, we may go out of business, you know? Well, in that case, we'll have no choice but to look for a new client. I couldn't understand why the manager was so calm even in such a dire situation. How can you be so calm? Well, Takagi-kun, a temper tantrum isn't good. Let's think about our next strategy while having some chocolate.
Manager, is our factory going under? I absolutely don't want that!
Well, I don't know yet. Ogawa-san's eyes were filled with tears. Seeing that, my heart ached. But a month later, a miracle happened. Chocolate superhero Mouse-kun became a hit. It became a hot topic on social media and online ads, and quickly became a fad on a national scale. You two are amazing! This is definitely an achievement that will go down in history!
Manager, stop chatting and help us out here!
Yes, I'm coming. It's a joyful shriek for us, but a nightmare for this guy. He's about to lose his position at his company. He's held responsible for missing a big business opportunity due to his misjudgment.
Takagi-kun, I heard that your product is very popular, huh?
What about it?
Well, what do you think? If you supply that to us too, we may consider resuming business with you, you know?
What are you talking about? We don't have any more stocks left. I said coldly, and Sato's face turned even paler and he collapsed to his knees.
Then what's gonna happen to my position? Do something about it for the love of your former classmate, will you?
What are you talking about when you yourself suspended the deal? You forced me to do whatever you wanted. Serves you right.
Please do something about it. Please.
You're in the way. You're not our client anymore, so get the heck out of here. How do you do? Thank you for doing business with us.
And then, the president of his company shows up.
Boss?
Sato, I've heard everything you did. You're such a jerk.
No, it's not like that. There's a good reason for this.
No more excuses. I have no more work for you. Get out of here.
Oh no, please, listen to me.
Sato tries to get his boss to listen, but she's ignoring him.
Can you just quickly get him out of the room?
Damn it!
Finally, Sato was dragged out of the factory by the president's guards. I was confused, not understanding what's going on.
We have caused you a great deal of trouble. I apologize.
What are you saying? I'm rather grateful, you know.
Yes, I am looking forward to working with you.
Saying this, the two shook hands with each other. Without knowing what's going on, things settled down. The truth was this. Apparently, Sato had done something similar with another business partner in the past. As he showed no remorse, his company had been annoyed by his attitude.
So I asked the manager, who was an old friend of mine, to let Sato do whatever he wanted again.
If Sato did something wrong again, they can use it as an excuse to fire him, right? President, you're such a schemer, huh?
No, manager. You're the best schemer here.
I don't know what you're talking about. So, Miss President, what do you have to offer us in return?
Of course, we will re-sign our deal on a very preferential terms.
The manager smirks and gives us a thumbs up.
Manager, you saw this coming from the very beginning.
Just, whoa. Maybe this kind of tactfulness is necessary for a small factory to survive. A few months have passed since then, and we are still as busy as ever. Today, we're on a business trip to a local festival. Our chocolates have become a bit of a specialty and are a big hit with the kids.
Onesan, can I have a chocolate superhero mouse-kun? Oh, sure. Thank you. I'll give you an extra one.
We're selling really well again today.
Hey, are you guys a couple?
Well, let's see,
Are you getting married soon? What? No, it's too early to say that.
Why don't you two leave the work to me and go see fireworks together? The manager's suggestion made us blush and look down. We're always at work together, but when we are alone in a place like this, it makes me nervous. You know, I used to think of you as kind of like my little sister, but now, it's different. She looks at me expectantly. I finally decided to say what I've been wanting to say for a long time. And just as I was about to confess my feelings, with a bang, a huge flower bloomed in the sky.
Wow, it's beautiful. Senpai, let's definitely come back next year to see this again.
Seeing her innocent smile, I swallowed my words to enjoy this moment a little more. By the way, as for Sato, after he was laid off, he looked for a new job, but couldn't find any. He's now working part-time, transporting finished chocolate products to the distributors. Damn! Why am I working as a subcontractor? Arrogance and disrespect will eventually destroy yourself. I think that's how the world is made. I'm having nightmares right now. It's a sudden question, but what kind of dreams have you guys had lately? I'm looking for people to trade their dreams with mine. Please volunteer by commenting. I'll let you all take a peek at my nightmare I'm having right now. This is a dream about the abominable days in junior high. In a noisy classroom, there was a super lame narcissistic guy. This brain and beauty I was born with, I must be a child of God. No, the God himself. Here we go again. He's Kizushima. I know he gets good grades, but I believe a person's intelligence is not just about grades. And beauty is subjective, so he's free to say he's beautiful. That said, I think he should go look himself in the mirror once more. The girls are looking at Kizushima from a distance and whispering something. They don't want to go near him. I see the ladies have a crush on my great charm. He's not getting any damage, apparently. Oh man, Kizushima! Keep it going! Keep us entertained! Most of the boys are just teasing him. Life is hard, isn't it, Kizushima? Even the boys admire me. Oh my. Never mind. He seems to be enjoying his life. Then Kizushima, whose face has turned into a firework shell, takes my hand. What's the matter, Hokage? Don't look at me so passionately. You're so beautiful and cool, so... Hey, me in my dream! What the heck am I saying? Wake up! I see. Then let me be your boyfriend. Oh, really? I'm so happy, Kizushima-kun. I'll stay with you forever. That was my dream this morning. If there are any brave souls out there willing to trade with my dream, please leave a comment. If you don't want to do that, at least give this video a thumbs up. Then I might stay with you for the rest of my life. Maybe. By the way, my name is Hokage Kiryu. I'm currently working as a pyrotechnician. Yesterday, I was up late making fireworks, and when I fell asleep, Kizashima turned into a fireworks shell and asked me out. By the way, I haven't seen Kizashima since I graduated. Why did he appear in my dream? I guess that's how strong an impression he left on us back then. I can't believe how tired I am even though I just woke up.
Ah, Hokage, good morning.
Good morning, Natsu-san. She's Natsu Noshiro. She's the daughter of my master pyrotechnician, who is now the president of Noshiro Fireworks. She's been cooking breakfast for me ever since I started living at Noshiro's as an apprentice. My parents are traveling around the world with my master for a certain reason.
Oh, you look so tired. You were up late making fireworks, huh? Hey, just tell me the truth.
Huh? What are you talking about?
You did it, didn't you? You can't hide it from me. You must have wet the bed.
No, I didn't. Don't say it like I do it all the time. The viewers will misunderstand.
What viewers? It's just you and me here.
I need to have a lot of people watch this video and trade their dreams with mine.
Whatever, just hurry up and get ready. You have an important business meeting today.
I know. Natsu-san takes care of me every morning, and I headed to work. I was happy just to have finally become a pyrotechnician. But I'm also grateful that I get to live with such a kind and beautiful boss. A few hours later, I was at the office of a celebrity with whom I have a meeting today. Hi, I'm Kiryu from Noshiro Fireworks.
Hokage-kun, long time no see.
It's been a long time, Hokage! They are Yuna-chan and Sena-kun, two of the most popular idols in Japan right now. I'm in charge of the fireworks for their first anniversary concert. The meeting today is about that. They've asked me to do fireworks for their past events too, but they say this is going to be their biggest event ever.
I'm really looking forward to seeing your fireworks.
Yuna is entranced. Me too! I'm sure all the fans will enjoy it too! Hokage, this is how the set will look like for this show. I want you to use a lot of blue fireworks. Your blue fireworks are a favorite. I'm glad to hear you say so. Thank you very much. Japanese fireworks have advanced so much now. We can make all kinds of colors and shapes. Among them, blue fireworks have a special place in my heart, and I continue to seek my ideal blue color. The color of fireworks varies depending on the combination of gunpowder. And temperature requirement is different for each color too. Red is relatively easy to produce, but blue is difficult. I want to surpass the magnificent blue fireworks that my master produced before, so I'm constantly making new blue fireworks. So I have a wide variety of blue fireworks I can produce. It's my specialty. I want to do my best for these two who love my blue fireworks. I'll make even better blue fireworks than last time. Leave it to me.
Thank you, Hokage-san. I'm really looking forward to it.
Whoa! Yuna-chan! You're too close! I hope the show will be memorable for them and their fans. After the meeting was over, I left their office to get ready for the show. Then the nightmare came back to me.
Hey! You're Hokage, aren't you?
Oh, you're Kizashima?
Yes! I haven't seen you in years! Yet, you recognized me right away! I guess you couldn't forget how beautiful I am!
No, it's because you appeared in my nightmare. I made a disgusted face, but it doesn't seem to have any effect on him. What are you doing here? You're working?
Yes! I work for a major event management company, and I'm meeting with popular idols right now.
Popular idols? Could it be Yuna-chan and Sena-kun?
What have you been doing since you graduated? I've never heard about you, since I'm only interested in myself.
This guy hasn't changed at all.
I really hope it's not going to turn out like that nightmare. Oh, I'm a pyrotechnician. A pyrotechnician? That's a really old-fashioned job. So outdated. I'm sure fireworks look the same no matter who makes them. Should I stuff him into a fireworks show? I got pissed off from his insult. But he takes any words optimistically, so I decided not to say anything back. It would be a waste of time. Well, but you know what? I think fireworks are as beautiful as I am. I can't help but cry when I see that beauty fleetingly dissipating in an instant. Oh, my beauty doesn't even show any sign of dissipating though. I started walking away as he continued talking to himself. I have no idea how long he's been talking to himself. I can't believe I saw him again. The nightmare was already more than enough. And that night, I saw another nostalgic dream. A long time ago, I saw fireworks that I will never forget. It was the fireworks of the summer festival when I was younger. Dad! Mom! No fireworks yet?
Calm down, they will start soon.
I loved fireworks since then, so I was excited to see the fireworks that day. Whoa! Dad! Mom! It's amazing! Look at that blue one! My favorite color!
It's really beautiful. The fireworks are even more beautiful than usual this year.
Yeah, you're right. Let's come back next year to see them again. I was so fascinated by the fireworks. I'm gonna be a pyrotechnician when I grow up! The fireworks I saw that day are still deeply engraved in my memory. When I became a high school student, I looked for a pyrotechnician who made the fireworks for that summer festival. That's my current master, Natsuo Noshiro. Please make me your apprentice! I beg you! Even before I graduated from high school, I went to Noshiro Fireworks numerous times to ask him to accept me as his apprentice. Even though he kept refusing, I kept coming back. And one day, Noshiro-san finally gave up and accepted me. I slept peacefully seeing such a nostalgic dream. That's right. No matter what Kizushima says, I'll never regret becoming a pyrotechnician. Being a pyrotechnician is the best job I could ask for. And as I was waking up, I heard a gentle voice calling my name.
Kage! Hokage-kun!
What? Two fireworks shells in front of me?
Hokage-kun! It's morning, wake up!
Why are there fireworks shells here? I was still half conscious and grabbed the fireworks shells in front of me. So I thought. These are really soft fireworks shells.
Huh? Yeah!
Bwah! I got slapped hard and finally woke up. Ugh, it hurts. Thanks for the meal. I started eating my breakfast as usual, but my cheeks are aching. Natsu is angry too. I must have done something terrible. Oh, Natsu-san?
I'm a fireworks shell?
What is she talking about? I gave up and finished my breakfast without realizing what I've done. And today is the day of Yuna-chan and Sena-kun's first anniversary concert. I was there to do the fireworks. It could have been better, but I was relieved to see that my fireworks didn't fail. The concert was a great success.
The fireworks were so beautiful. The concert was great too.
Yes, I'm glad they went up nicely. Natsu-san, who was watching beside me, has a sparkle in her eyes. Then Yuna-chan and Sena-kun came to me after the concert.
Hokage-kun, you did a great job, handsome.
That's my Hokage! Thank you so much! Whoa! They hugged me very tightly. If their fans see this, I might get stabbed out of jealousy. Huh? Natsu-san? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Huh? But your face looks like a fireworks shell.
Yeah, I know. You think my entire body's made of firework shells.
She got pissed off somehow. And a few days later, while I was making fireworks, Natsu-san came to me.
Hey, listen, Hokage-kun. We've been getting a lot of inquiries since that concert. They've been asking us to do fireworks for their events too.
Yuna-chan and Sena-kun's live performance became a big hit, and our fireworks seem to be getting a lot of attention now. I'm glad to hear that.
Well, I'm so happy, but I had to turn them all down.
Oh, why is that?
Well, we have an exclusive contract with one client ever since my dad was the CEO.
Ah, so that's why we only get orders from the same event company all the time. I'm an amateur when it comes to management. I shouldn't say anything about their decision. I've decided to trust and follow my mentor and Natsu-san. It's okay. If that's what you decided, I'll follow you. Besides, I'm happy as long as I can keep making fireworks and see everyone smile.
Hokage-kun, I'm really glad you work for us. Thank you for everything, Hokage-kun. Keep up the good work.
I was the one who wanted to thank her, but she thanked me first. With a warm sensation in my heart, I continued to make fireworks. And then one day, while I was living peacefully without any problems, I was told that a new person in charge from our client would be coming to greet me today. And I waited for that person to arrive while working on my fireworks. A new person in charge? That means I'll be seeing him a lot from now on. And I was hoping they would be a good person.
Oh, when I heard it was a fireworks company, I thought this might be possible. But it really is you, Hokage-kun.
It seems that person was Kizushima.
Well, what a gloomy factory. But don't worry, I'll make it shine with the presence of my beautiful self.
Hey, Hokage-kun? Do you know this person?
I really want to say no, but he's actually a classmate of mine from junior high. And I've decided to deal with him instead of Natsu-san, who has cringed at his weirdness. Kizushima, so you are in charge of dealing with our company now?
That's right. Are you happy?
Of course not.
But still, our company must be out of its mind to hire such an old and small company.
What the heck did you just say? I can put up with him making fun of me, but when it comes to this company, it's a different story.
Pyrotechnicians are obsolete. The only reason you guys are able to work is because of me.
What?
Don't worry, Hokage-kun. I won't do anything bad to your company since you work here.
I really wonder what happened to his brain. Kizushima has turned not only me, but the entire company and all the pyrotechnicians around the world his enemy. I couldn't take it anymore, but it was Natsu-san who raised her voice before I did.
That's enough! I will terminate the contract with your company.
Natsu-san.
You don't seem to know, so I'll tell you. Hokage-kun is a highly sought-after pyrotechnician from all over the country.
What?
But if you're going to give us that kind of attitude, we have no more business with you. Please leave.
She seems calm, but is extremely angry. I've never seen her like this before.
It's alright. There are numerous other fireworks companies out there. I'm sure we won't see each other again like this, but I'll be back to see you again in your dreams.
Don't say that! You'll jinx it! That's super creepy!
And with my brilliance, there's no need for fireworks in this world anyway.
He said something I don't understand and left. And I shouted at his back. Hey, Kizushima! Our fireworks are not what you think they are. Fireworks are filled with the passion of pyrotechnicians passed down from generation to generation. Don't talk about fireworks without knowing that.
Don't get so mad, Hokage-kun. I'll see you again.
As he left a little awkwardly, we went back inside the office. Natsan and I both sighed at the same time.
I'm sorry, Hokage-kun.
What? Why are you apologizing, Natsan?
My dad cherished the relationship with that company, but I got all worked up and cut that off.
She was now regretting her decision, wondering if she made the right choice. It's okay, Master. Your father would surely be smiling at you if he were here. Master is not here now. He is traveling with my parents, his old friends, to see fireworks around the world. It's my dream to see fireworks around the world. Natsu, Hokage, please take care of my company.
We've decided to tag along with him too. Hokage, do your best.
It's been a year since they left. I don't know where they are now. Master loves fireworks with all his heart. I'm sure he won't blame Natsan for her decision. I'm sure he would have been the most upset if he were here.
You're right. Thank you, Hokage-kun. I was also very happy about what you said earlier. Thank you for protecting the pride of pyrotechnicians.
Natsan's gentle smile healed my heart that had been soiled by Kizashima.
All right. Fortunately, we had a lot of inquiries coming in, so let's take this opportunity to work with a lot of different companies.
I looked at Natsan with a gentle smile as she became excited. The next day, Kizashima and his boss came to her office. I'm really sorry. Natsu and I were surprised to see them apologizing with a loud voice and deep bow. Apparently, their office was in an uproar when Kizashima reported to them what happened yesterday. What the heck have you done? Noshiro Fireworks is one of the most experienced companies in the industry. And Mr. Hokage Kiryu, the man you offended, he's an indispensable pyrotechnician for our company.
Oh, what? That's impossible.
Kizashima had just joined their company a few months ago, only thanks to his parents' connections with the company. And he didn't know much about Noshiro Fireworks. Natsuo-san, our former president, is one of the best pyrotechnicians in the industry. The fireworks he's developed are now commonly used at all kinds of events and festivals. And I was trained by him to hone my skills and master the blue fireworks. I also specialize in shooting off fireworks in time with music. Thankfully, my skills are highly regarded by celebrity artists, and I receive a lot of requests now. This idiot had no idea about that and was so rude to you. Please, could you let us work with you again? Hey, you apologize properly too.
I'm sorry.
Kizashima, who always looked down on me, looks like he's got his soul drained out of him. You don't have to stick with us, you know? But, all of our clients are saying they won't deal with us anymore if we are going to change the pyrotechnicians. Apparently, Yuna-chan and Senna-kun told them they won't work with them anymore. Their company must be devastated to have their most popular idols refuse to appear at their events.
What should we do, Hokage-kun? If you can forgive them, I'm willing to resume business with them.
I'm okay with it too, as long as you're okay, Natsu-san. Oh, really?
But there is a condition. We will do business with you, but there will be no more exclusive contract. We have requests from many other companies now. Also, can you make Kizashima promise that he will never insult pyrotechnicians again?
Oh, of course. Hey, Kizashima!
I'll never insult anyone again. I promise. I'm so sorry.
So we've decided to continue our business relationship with them. Kizashima wasn't fired right away, but everyone started looking down on him. And he resigned voluntarily sometime after that. I have no idea where he is now. Well, that was rough, huh? You must be tired.
Yeah, but thanks to you, we got over it. You're amazing.
No, it's not me. We've come this far thanks to the master and you. Then, Natsu-san started staring at me.
I watched you come here again and again to ask my dad to be his apprentice. I've thought you were wonderful ever since then. Hokage-kun, I love you.
What?
Is it really that surprising? I've been making it quite obvious.
I'm sorry I didn't notice. I was always looking at you as a present and never even imagined of the possibility of dating you.
That's okay. Now that I've finally told you my feelings, I'm going to make you fall in love with me. Be prepared, okay?
From this day on, she became a lot more forward than before. And a few years later, Master and my parents returned from their trip. Natsu, Hokage, I'm home!
Dad, welcome back!
Natsan looked really happy. I'm happy to see them for the first time in a long time too. It's been a long time, Dad, Mom, and Master, you too. Did you enjoy the fireworks? Yeah, but it's not over yet. We haven't seen the last firework of the trip. Let's see your improved fireworks, Hokage. That concludes our trip.
That was our plan from the very beginning, Hokage.
Oh, stop it. You're making me cry. And I watched my own fireworks with my parents and everyone else. It became another unforgettable memory. I feel more than ever how wonderful it is that this ancient technique has been passed down from generations to generations. As one of the pyrotechnicians, I'd like to continue to carry on the legacy of my predecessors.